Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6. We gotta worry about this guy, right? Montezuma is way out of line. He is a crazy person. So, I know that his, in case you're wondering why he's so high on getting luxuries, it's because his unique ability is that his units get plus attack, I believe it is, for each different luxury that he has, but I think it's actually each different luxury that's within his borders. So I don't know if us trading him a copy of a luxury is going to satisfy his agenda or not, because I don't know if his agenda works based on the same criteria as his unique ability. Hopefully, he will be chill now that we have given him access to truffles, but his units aren't actually getting bonus attack from those truffles because the truffles aren't within his border. Pretty sure. Anyway, I think best case scenario for me is that China and the Aztecs fight, and neither one of them gets a huge upper hand. That's really what I'm looking for, because it'll keep them busy without empowering them too much. Alright, now that we've got our library in Mvemba, Kongo, I think we might want to get on another settler. Oh, brave slingers. Alright, so obviously our warriors are more than a match for these spearmen. But, I mean, yeah, the slinger can get the last hit. We're fine. Everything's cool. Okay, so we're going to turn the slinger around to our territory, try to upgrade him into an archer, probably, and see if that'll satisfy the quest we have from the city-state. Mbanza Congo has a campus up, can't get an encampment until we get another point of population. Food is remarkably poor, considering. I guess we don't have a lot of tiles that have more than 2 food on them, do we? Okay, well, a granary will help. A little bit. Plus 1 food. We gotta get some food, man. We gotta get some traders. That's what we gotta get. Alright, traders, internal trade routes. This will help. Alright. You, sir, have been nominated as the guy who explores to the northwest. Just, luck of the draw. Drew the short straw for you. Okay, Sikhism. The Aztecs have finally found a religion. Finally founded a religion. I think that guy may be running back to his camp, only to find that it is no longer present. Alright, so let's move you out first. These guys are all going back to base, so we can be ready for the next barbarian invasion. The heck was that? Maybe that was the sound of them taking these crabs? Possibly? Could be? Hard to say. I don't know what this barbarian scout is doing here. We'll just go right back toward him and we'll kill him when we get there. Provided he has not fled yet. This is really scout work, you know? Okay, cool. Knowledge of masonry. So we need more builders because we need to build farms along the river, and like our tiles are just woefully underimproved. I have not yet found the right balance of creation here, because we definitely need more builders than I've been building. But how many more? And when is an appropriate time to build them? See, it's tricky to get this stuff right on the first try. It's really, really important, though, that even if we don't get it right, we pay attention to what is happening and we learn from it. There is no amount of screwing up so bad that we can't get some kind of lesson out of it, probably. I felt less and less confident with that as I was saying it. No, I'm pretty sure I'm right. We just gotta focus, make sure that we're keeping track of things.
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought...
Because it would be really easy for us at this point to go, like, what the heck, why are all my cities so bad? We need to analyze and take that information with us into the next game, where we make improvements, and then we analyze what happens there, taking that information to the next game. You know, it's a cycle of constant analysis and improvement. So I don't... Man, colonization is actually kind of tempting. I am at a point now where I really just want to be pushing settlers out, but I think we're going to wait a little bit on this. Maybe until a change of government, even. We will have a time, and it's not too far from now, where we drop 4 settlers and just colonize the entire northern coast of the continent. It's not right this second, however. Oh, I guess they chased him off. Or they killed him when I wasn't paying enough attention. Yeah, go ahead and farm this. We still don't have irrigation, so that boost is meaningful. Alright, everybody's about to finish things. I think we're going to build a builder in each of these cities. It's actually totally feasible.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness, will at least help you be miserable in comfort.
It's true. A lot of people tell you money doesn't bring you happiness, and that is true. It is a real thing. But it is remarkable how much it helps you avoid unhappiness. It's not the same thing as being happy, but it is a thing that still matters. So this is interesting. We could... I think I'm going to run routes internally for now. We don't really need more gold per turn. And running routes internally will let us build trading posts in our cities. So let's run this to Quila first.
In addition to bringing riches...
Oh, also roads. Yeah, it'll build roads between our cities, which is, like, really important. I wish we had more trade slots. We have to prioritize techs that do that. Builder. Yeah, we need, like, a whole bunch of builders. Do I want to get library first? Yeah, probably. That's pretty important. Everybody just do your best to get back home. It takes forever to get places. I mean, I think this is a good thing. I feel like because of the movement speeds of units in Civ 5, cavalry were really lower in value than they might otherwise be. Because their thing where they move fast didn't actually make them move much faster than anybody else. And they had a whole host of detriments to go along with that, like the fact that it was just sort of incidentally the case that pikemen are really powerful. They come along at a really important time in the tree, and they're great against cavalry. Cavalry do weak damage to cities and stuff, you know. There's a lot of things stacked up against them. So I think it's smart that the Civ people were looking for a way to improve them. I actually think, you know what, we should just buy a builder. Or, nope, buying a settler. Yes, I think buying a settler makes sense. Probably in Mpanza, Kongo, because it's the place where it's easiest to go north from. In this nice flat region here. What is this? Ah, yes. My promise to the Chinese Empire is fulfilled. We need more housing. Okay, well, I'm working on it. I like the fact that there's so much that goes into how much you can build your population up in this game. It's not nearly as easy as it was in the last game. Okay, that does in fact count as a quest completion. That does count as training an archer. Okay, so what did we need for the settler? We need... was it 460? 480. Okay. Alright, so a couple more turns. After we get our new government type, we need to, like, really focus on getting trade routes. Getting anything that increases our trade route capacity. Get a trade route network going. Get a functional economy going. We're basically limping right now through being able to build stuff. This is definitely slow going. But we're just barely not going to be able to afford the settler this turn. Alright, let's get some stuff done here. This city needs so much work. You know, I say that, but it does actually only have 3 pop. We're definitely going to buy the settler here, despite what I said earlier, because this is the city that's approaching its housing cap. And here, I'm just going to build farms, I think. That's what the city needs most. Can we... Actually, how much is this tile? 105? Do I want to delay a settler by that much? It's a pretty good tile. It still only has 1 food, though. No, we need to focus on food for this city. So let us build another builder. Is that a smart thing to do? Is that a thing I need to do? We don't need housing. Housing is not the issue. Yeah, let's make another builder. We're gonna really get this done. Farm. Every tile that produces more than 2 food is important. Oh, Geneva. Train a catapult. What does Geneva give? Okay, nobody had met Geneva before. That's not entirely shocking. They're pretty tucked away. So that's free science for us. That's nice. Your cities earn plus 15% science whenever you are not at war. Wow, that's really powerful. So they want us to build a catapult. We should strongly consider. We just need to get... We need to get new inventory, or we need to get new influence income, which means we need to get a new government. How are we doing on that? 3 turns plus 13, okay. It's a little longer than I'd like. We're coming up on the industrial zones. Our capital actually just needs food. It needs a food district really badly. Yeah, start moving up toward the capital. Somebody's gotta get up here and guide this settler a little bit. Oh, we're probably fine. He's gonna be up here on his own. So where do we want to put him? Oh, I can't find where I want to because it's right on top of Buenos Aires. Right, that makes sense. So in order to get the whales, we'd have to found here, which is not really... That's not very good. It's so far away from the tiles that I want. Yeah, I guess we'll just found on this side. That's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. The city's going to be kind of low on industry. I mean, well, found here we won't chop any of the forests. It'll be fine. So yeah, your move is there. Okay. More farms. We just need farms, man. Alright, is there anything past Geneva? Yeah, we need envoys really badly. Oh, what is this? Barbarian Scout. Do I see a camp? Where did this guy come from? Well, this is why we kept a warrior around, right? This is the whole reason. Alright, city-states are being annihilated all over the place. So, I think we want to build a campus. We might have to give these guys a little push as far as the campus goes. Actually, do I want to wait? And no, the apprenticeship is 10 turns away. Yeah, let's start building a campus. There's not anywhere that's like really compelling on this one, unfortunately. We probably don't want to do it on a tile that has a lot of industry. There's not really anywhere compelling to put a campus. We could get a rainforest adjacency bonus here, and that's about it. But you know what? We can pick up more industry tiles. Like, you pick up another mine. I'm actually okay with building it here. Even though it does kill the woods without giving us the extra bonus for chopping it. Maybe I should have had this builder do that. I don't know. Let's have him go over here and create this mine. Do we have enough? How much is it going to be to buy that tile? 70, so that's actually a lot of turns of waiting. That's 3 turns of waiting. I'm sure we can find something else to do with him in the meantime. It cannot possibly be right to have him sit 3 turns. Do we know... Do we have a good view of where the tiles are... where we're going to expand to next? Because in Civ 5, it would tell you what the city was forecasting as its next tile grab. If there's a way to see that, I do not know what it is. Well, we could... No, not really. I'm not afraid of you. There's an entire country between you and me.
A strong economy begins with
maybe
a strong,
this is getting a little close.
well-educated work.
Okay, so we just picked up conscription and corvée. I'm fine with neither of those being a thing right now. Actually, at this point, maybe it's time to put in colonization. And we're getting really close to that point. As soon as this builder's done, I think we might do a little colonization. Alright, so... What are you doing? Why are you over here? Oh, he was going north with this guy to make stuff happen. That's fine. That's sensible. We'll get the tea right away. So I don't know what... Yeah, I don't know what tile is going to get bought, so I don't know where to put this guy. I suppose it's not that important that he go for the tea, because we're about to be guaranteed a tea resource from our settle up here. So maybe he does just wait. You go back to the city. You chill out here, I guess? That seems sensible. So, do I still want to settle west? Because if I do, that's a settle that I should take like relatively soon. We can get another copy of Truffles, which isn't really that great. The 3rd copy of something, I think. There's not a lot of other luxuries around. Copper is no longer a luxury, it's a bonus now. There's salt, but it's like in a horrible position. All the tiles around the salt are just garbage. We see barbarians. Looks like they may have already been dealt with. Or actually, this is... Right, these don't go away until I click them off. I'm expecting everything to be referring to this current turn. So I think the answer is no, I don't particularly want to settle to the west. Except that, you know, filling gaps is a thing that is worth doing again. There's nothing over there that particularly calls to me like, you must build a city here. Do I want to build an encampment? We actually don't have a very good place to put an encampment. What about a commercial hub? What are the adjacency bonuses? 2 gold from each adjacent river, 2 gold from each adjacent harbor, and 1 gold for every 2 adjacent districts. So if we were going to build the commercial hub, it wants to be adjacent to the river. We could put it here, but it doesn't seem very good. And it would only be half a point of science. Like, it doesn't even get us a whole point of science on the this thing adjacency. Maybe we just put it like right here where it's not... If we put it here, it's going to screw up our rainforests. But right here is probably pretty okay. Yeah. Let's start working on that income, right? Alright, you just need to stay put one more turn. We'll buy that tile. This guy can be waiting on the tea when it pops. You're cool right there. Okay, is it reasonable to found up here on this river? It very well might be. Also, there's all kinds of stuff potentially to the west here. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the rest of the river first. And get a better idea of whether it's worth sending someone up here. I do see there's a couple of wheats. There's a lot of copper. Yeah, it's probably worth... And actually, look at all these mountains. We could build some pretty interesting... There's probably a pretty good campus in here somewhere. Let's have a look real quick at the situation in our cities before we do anything else. Quillen needs more amenities. Alright. So yeah, we need to we need to pick up another luxury, basically. There are a lot of different ways to get amenities, but we have the dye coming, or we have the tea coming. That'll fix everything. And here we have an extra amenity from entertainment. Wait, what is that? What is the meaning of from entertainment? What does this city have in it that is providing an entertainment? Huh. That's interesting. Because we haven't built any buildings that give amenities, have we? I mean, I must have. Sure, nothing in the building list that suggests it, though. Maybe that's just something you get in your capital. Let's see. Does this city have? Nope. Weird. Anyway, the tea will fix it. So let's close this. I don't need this right now. We should build an encampment somewhere, that's for sure. We could build a commercial hub like here, maybe? You have to buy the tile, but... Yeah, there's actually, like, there's a number of interesting places to put it, but they all require buying a tile. So let's not. Let's build a settler instead. Let's see... Yes, let's build a settler instead. You're cool, just wait. And here we can make this happen. Alright, so what tiles are you working? Let me see your, So, like, this guy will get reallocated, I'm sure. Let's... Yeah, we'll just force it for now. Work all these tiles, please. That's pretty good. So we're getting 2 food above replacement. Everybody's making the 2 food that they're eating, plus this guy's making 2 additional. And we have 5 industry, or 5 production. It's not a lot, but it's a start. It's a start toward fixing the problems that this city's having. What does this builder need to do? This builder has probably a lot of jobs. Let's go ahead and get the stone improved. So that just that I don't have to think about it again, and then we'll send him south and start fixing up some of these tiles down here. We see barbarians somewhere. That is the barbarian noise. But I don't see where it is that I see them. Okay, yeah, see, like, this is a prime campus location. City here, campus here, some other district nearby for another point of adjacency. Yeah, that's very, very compelling. You just have to wait for that city to get finished, man. Montezuma is going to be really mad if we get tea and don't give him any. As silly as that sounds, it's a serious concern for me. I don't want this guy sneaking into my empire in the night in some misguided attempt to crack open my bones and drink the marrow because he's never had tea and he can't handle it. So we're just gonna be considerate. We're gonna get some extra tea for Bonti. Maybe we can even forge some kind of friendship. Oh, well, here's a barbarian. Surprise! And it makes sense that there would be camps up here. As far as I can tell, there's no players. Yes, settle, please. Oh my god, it requires irrigation. If I can get this, and then we'll finish up apprenticeship. I definitely feel pretty done. Oh wait, is this not... This isn't boosted. Well, now I feel like a real idiot. We can finish that in a much easier way. Unfortunately, there's nothing for him to set a mine on. Where'd that builder go? I didn't actually build the mine. Damn it. Okay, yeah, so we'll finish that with mining. This does count as a mountain. So if we buy this tile and put it here... I mean, actually, we could buy 3 tiles out. We could buy to here and drop it there. That would be expensive, though. We're looking at 70 and then probably like 130 or so, if I'm remembering right. Well, first things first, let's... We don't really have that many sources of food, like quick food from buildings anymore. It used to be you could build so much food that you didn't really need to have a lot of food from your terrain. Alright, we're about to get another citizen here, so let's go and set this up. This guy actually gets to keep sitting there. What an exciting life he's leading. Wow, good shot. How much damage does that actually? 20, wow. Good for you, little guy. Wow. That is absolutely brutal, though. Yeah, this area looks really nice, actually. There's a lot of good terrain over here. So we're out of housing. Yeah, we're out of housing here. I know that. The farms do help. Each farm is worth half a point. One last turn. I swear to you. This time you will actually get to build your thing. I can't believe we got so deep without picking up irrigation. Hey, everybody. What's happening? Alright, there we go. So that'll help us out with our amenity issues. We don't need to research apprenticeship because we're about to get it quick finished. Once we have apprenticeship, I mean, we can sort of... Nobody's built Petra, right? We could put 4 turns into this. We have 2 different specialty districts. Well, we will soon. If somebody just builds an encampment somewhere... Honestly, we might even just go through all the mathematics. It might not be worth saving 4 turns of research. Oh, it's great person time. We finally got enough scientist points. Triggers the Eureka moment for 3 random technologies from the classical or medieval era. That's actually... It's fine, I guess. Yeah, we'll take that.
Our dedication to...
Okay, and our knowledge of education has advanced because of getting a great scientist. Have her walk over to the campus and do her thing. Apprenticeship, we just completed. Mathematics has advanced considerably. Okay, convenient. And
there is no easy way to train an apprentice.
So now we don't have to build this mine anymore, since we got the Eureka that way. Do I still do it? Or do I want to save this builder's all 3 of his builds for down here? It could be like bananas, wheat, wheat. Let's actually, yeah, let's screw this. Turn it back around. And you go ahead and build a farm here. So how are we doing for housing? We're at 4 of 5. We need housing badly. So somewhere around here there's a barbarian camp, and I'm really taking my life into my own hands, being so aggressive. We should maybe just stop and heal. What's up? Okay. I would never try to imitate your wonders. I wouldn't do that to you, man. He created the Oracle. He's really proud of that on turn 69, the Oracle. I'm actually thinking Petra, like, we build a city up here? Petra's actually, like, real. The next settler, I think, is going up here. It's a shame that there's no feasible way to get any roads going or anything. Alright, so does it make sense for me to buy any new tiles? The money here. No, I think we can save up our money for buying out west of Mvemba and then putting a campus in a ridiculous spot here. This guy has one build left. We could just drop a farm on some empty land. That doesn't feel great, though. Let's send him up here and have him improve these bananas. This tile is not good enough. It needs to be better. Yeah, just come down here. Let's heal up. This scout maybe won't even try to go anywhere while we're nearby. He did seem to just sit perfectly still during this last turn, so... Oh, we don't have any units that need orders. We can just hit next turn. Everybody goes. Remarkable. Alright, so... Am I right about settling up there next? Should I settle in here somewhere to sort of block this off, to make it less likely that we're going to get super forward settled by Montezuma? The land is really... it's not awesome. Now granted, we can't see this stuff. Ooh, there's a barbarian encampment there. Oh, slingers. Well, hello.
If I were again beginning my studies, I would follow the advice of Plato and start with mathematics.
I would strongly advise that course. This is dangerous. And we're not close to a level up either. We can just run faster than he can follow. Let's try to get as much intel as possible here. I think that guy might be doomed. Doomed-ish. Soft doomed. Okay, so we have another source of truffles. We have a lot of stone available, not a lot of places with housing, though. We could go all the way to the coast. We've been doing a lot of settling along rivers, but, like, the coast tiles are only worth +1 housing each, but a coastal city is not a bad thing to have. We could found right here on this stone, and then build a... No, the harbor has to go in the water, that's right. Just go on the shore. Now, I think we want to go all the way to the... Let's go ahead and found on the shore, right? So where's the best place to do that? The next settler can go up here. I want to try to lock Montezuma out of this area before I expand any further north. Is this a crazy thing to do? Is this a crazy sequence of things to do? I don't know. It's starting to feel a little rickety, maybe is the word I want. +1 amenity from entertainment for each lake tile within 1 tile of Huey Teocalli. +1 food and +1 production for each lake tile in your empire. Must be built on a lake adjacent to land. That's a neat wonder. So it's like Petra, but for lakes. Wait, turn off settler vision for a second here. No, that's not a lake. That's a tile that I didn't reveal. Okay. Do these count? Do oases count as lakes? I can't imagine. No. So we don't actually see a lot of lake tiles. In fact, is this the only lake I'm aware of? Oh, there's the Dead Sea. Okay, so Huey Teocalli doesn't actually... Teocalli, probably? Doesn't actually do anything for us. Let's just go to education, right? The Hagia Sophia does pretty much what it did before. Really not that interesting for us. What's the story with the missionaries? Hey, buddy. Can I ask him to come and, make deal? Can I ask him to come and give us religion? Nope. Doesn't look like I can. Okay. Do you want some more truffles? He does. Alright. Any gold we can get basically goes to, at this point, settlers, right? Settlers and buying tiles. So let's go ahead and buy the tile of Kilimanjaro. Even though it is a 0 value tile. Because we want this tile for building it. Alright, so this is going to be 120. And then we're going to build a campus in it, and it's going to be great. Or just very silly. It's actually... I'm having a really hard time telling. Okay, this is interesting. You know what? Maybe we should just build the Hanging Gardens. Nobody else seems to be interested. We'd have to pull up one of the things... Oh no, we haven't built on the stone yet. Can I build it on the stone tile? I can't. Or I could wait 2 turns and buy a new tile specifically for this. I'm going to do that. So let's find something else for the city to do for a couple of turns. It could build a warrior in 2 turns. That's not awesome. It could start on another district. We could build a granary. You know what? Our culture output is so bad. Yeah, build a monument first. Sure, let's do that. Okay, didn't you have orders? Did I tell you to do something? I don't remember what I told him to do now. I told him to go somewhere over here. But maybe if we want to go for Petra, maybe we should go for it. Like, really go for it. Not wait, and then have it snatched out from under us at the last moment. Yeah, let's do that. Let's... Sure. Try to take that path. I'm hoping that this is actually a mountain pass. We'll see. Okay, you get to... Oh, let's close the lenses tab. We don't need this. Alright, that's a fine tile now. Should I improve these big tiles? No, they have 5 citizens. They can work... Yeah, they can work enough tiles for it to be sensible for us to upgrade these.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best.
Alright, let's change up that government. So... all cities with a district receive +1 amenity is actually pretty compelling. We don't need a bonus on wonder production. I know Classical Republic is what we went for in the other game as well. I just think it's really good. There are definitely situations where this would be great. There are definitely situations where this would be great. We're doing a Classical Republic thing, though. Okay, so... that being the case, I don't think I want Great General points, so we're going to actually have a wild card thing here. Let's earn +2 influence in addition to the fact that our new thing gives us more influence. So around 5 influence per turn now. First envoy you send to each city-state counts as 2. I don't know if this, how this works exactly. Is it the first envoy that you choose to send that you earn from influence? Or does it just not trigger if you already have an envoy? Because, like, if you have an envoy from meeting them first, Does that prevent this bonus from working? That's a thing that's worth testing, but maybe not right this second, because we have a lot of other stuff we need to do. I think we want to get... Actually, land surveyors is really good for us. We're doing this a lot. And then maybe... +1 production in all cities is not, like... It's not heroic, exactly, but it is meaningful. Yeah, let's do it. Policy agenda is set. And then... Let's look ahead a little bit. So we have recorded history already. Nobody has... Or we have recorded history boosted already, I should say. We do not have the knowledge that anybody has built the Great Library, I don't think. That would be kind of cool for us to pick up. Although receiving all the boosts actually doesn't do that much. I do want drama and poetry. But actually, maybe we need this more. We need to get amenities going, I think. Ah, and this gives extra housing, too. Yeah, I think our empire is growing in such a way that we need games and recreation. Or our empire is sort of stalling on growth in such a way that we need games and recreation. Let's see what's over here. Nothing. We found the coast. Well, it's going to be fight or die here with these slingers. I guess we're going for it. We can probably take them. I was a little concerned about the slingers plus the scout, even though scout's kind of an unimpressive combat unit, just because we are very low on health. I just got an achievement. What is that? At the start of the turn, have an ecstatic city. One of my cities is ecstatic. Our trade route capacity increased for some reason. Wait, why did that happen? Oh, we finished our commercial hub. Yep. Commercial hub is great. So the market gives us +3 gold, +1 citizen slot to work in the commercial hub, which is... Sorry, what does that do? It doesn't actually say here. I'm sure it's gold, right? It's probably gold. Okay, so let's make the trade unit. That seems like a pretty high priority. You just get to build some farms. That city is going to be more well-developed than the capital very quickly. It looks like this guy has not been pursued by that slinger. And our settler is discovering that no, in fact, there was not a mountain pass. Alright, we'll have to build the hanging gardens. I was going to say something else, but also we have to build the hanging gardens. Let's just do it over here, I guess. Only 9 turns, and it increases growth in all the cities. Seems good. This builder should, yes, build a plantation here. Alright, I think that was a good use for him. A good use of him. So now that we have slightly cheaper tile buying, we're only looking at 96 to buy our campus tile, which we will have before the granary completes, as long as we don't keep spending our gold on everything else. So let's replan the settler's route. What is the best way to get to here? He's going to have to walk all the way south. Ugh. Ugly, but worth doing, I think. We finally have a good location for Petra. Oh good, here come the missionaries. We should actually figure out what his religion does. Build a farm, please. Oh, cool. What does feudalism give us? Build 6 farms. Gives us access to the new version of that thing. What is it? Goje? And serfdom. Newly trained builders gain 2 extra build actions, which is actually, like, pretty dope. What is... Ooh, monarchy. +2 housing in any city with medieval walls. Bonus influence points toward envoys. That's pretty neat. Do we want to make for monarchy? We have a whole bunch of stuff here. Can buy land units with faith, discount on faith purchases. It's not super great for us. I guess it is worth noting it does have double economic, whereas this one only has one economic. And Merchant Republic has double economic, double wild card. That's pretty cool. +2 trade routes. Discount on gold purchases. This is actually kind of looking like our thing. Boosts off of building caravels. We could potentially be building some caravels. We actually have places where we could build harbors. Who says we don't? A little defensive all of a sudden. Where is this guy from? He's from right there. Okay, yeah, you can't go to that place then. We have to launch an expedition here. Yeah, okay, it is fastest for him to just go the direct route. We have to upgrade our guys. After we get education, we should probably go back and get ironworking. Hey, queue up. What do you... There we go. Doesn't let me queue stuff during other players' turn time, strangely. Let's get up here so we're exerting zone of control on this guy and we can prevent him from getting back where he's going quickly. We need housing in... Yep, we sure do. Does this city have a granary yet? No, okay, we'll do that next, probably. Because they really seem to need it. Whoa! For what purpose, man? Oh, I didn't actually give him that tea. Yep, that's absolutely true. Okay, so the fact that he's denounced us means that war could be coming. We're past the point in the game where war has no intrinsic penalty. Just block this dude off entirely. But it's still pretty low, I think, the warmonger penalty, as long as you can declare formally and not like do a sneak attack. So that denounce could be the start of a formal attack. We're gonna have to keep an eye out for his army. It's interesting that he brought these missionaries all the way over here and then didn't convert any of my cities at all. Okay.
My liege, we
It's
have an
running away.
envoy at our disposal.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
It's true. Alright, so let's see what our city-state situation is right now. Obviously, we could pick up Toronto. We can become their suzerain. We're actually about to have the industrial zone, and we're working on the entertainment complex as well. This could end up being really valuable. Who has a... We could become the suzerain of Buenos Aires. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, so we need to trigger a Eureka for wheel. I can't believe that's a thing that we have to think about doing. What is the Eureka for wheel? Doesn't it require you to build a mine? Because we totally built mines. Mine a resource. How are we not... We're currently mining resources. I see it right here. I guess it must mean a luxury? Maybe? Because clearly a bonus resource doesn't work. Well, there's no sense in assigning the envoy to them yet. Okay, we have a lot of fancy buildings we could be building. That's probably what we have to do. Let's... Yeah, plus great scientist points and stuff. Let's do this. Actually, hold on. We need 7 pop. Okay, so like in 12 turns we'll be able to build an industrial zone. I think that's worth doing. Okay. We need to buy a tile here. And then... Look at that. +3. +3? This doesn't count as a mountain. Man! What is up with all these wonders not being functional? It even says it appears as a mountain. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, we're going to hold the guy for now. We're going to see if we can get this happening. Toronto's suzerain bonus isn't immediately vital. Yeah. So we can hold off on that. Ah, he's actually being really inconvenient right now. Those missionaries are in, like, the worst places they could possibly be. I was all excited to see these guys, too. Yeah, nobody else gets to move forward. We'll have to wait for the missionaries to move. Okay, let's have a look at this. Toronto wants me to send them a trade route. Oh, so we get suzerain over Toronto for free just by doing this. Can I see the route that this will take? Because if it bends through... You know what? Even if it doesn't, I can, in fact, see the route. You can see it right here. It does not bend through my city, unfortunately, but I still think it's worth doing. It is 9 gold per turn. Yeah, cool. And they're hooking us up with whales? Possibly. I actually don't know that we get the whales because we don't have sailing. I'm not sure how that works. I'm not sure if we benefit from something that we don't have the tech for. It does still say requires sailing, but, you know, that tooltip is probably referring to in order to build on it. So if we could just trigger the damn thing for wheel. Can we help them buy tiles or anything? No, I can't. I can use my builders to improve their tiles. If they took this... Or I could buy it myself, maybe. Yeah, okay. That's not what I wanted. We could buy it ourselves and then mine it. That might actually be a good idea anyway. Alright, that's the next gold expenditure then. This guy with this much health can trivially kill both of them. So I'm not worried about that. I am worried about the possibility of there being a camp over here somewhere. Where are these guys coming from? There must be a camp, right? Yeah, this is actually a little bit worse. How close are you to a level? Oof. Well, that answers that question. That sound I just made answers that question, I think. Oh, it looks like the encampment was cleared. Geneva got its stuff under control. Let's link these two up. And this guy's just being annoying, basically. He's a man without a place to go. So he's just going to hang around and be a real pain. Alright, so we need to build a builder somewhere, probably in Mbanza Mpangu after we finish the campus. Oh, the violence. Such brutality.
The Lord made us all out of iron.
Just stop. Let me just stop you there, man. Okay, so... We actually do want wheel. We have a ton of... We have a ton of cities that are on rivers. Build a university adjacent to a mountain in order to unlock astronomy, which does nothing except offer us this. Build on a hill adjacent to a mountain to get +1 diplomatic policy slot. Wow, that's really cool, actually. I know, I was just talking trash about that, but it's actually a really neat tech. So, we have a lot of places to go, and my unfamiliarity with the tech tree is making this a little bit more of a thinker than it would have been in Civ 5. Let's look ahead a little bit and try to figure out what kind of cool things we have access to. Oh, a healer, that's neat. Scientific theory allows us to get research agreements, and of course Oxford University, which gives 2 randomly chosen free techs now, and plus 20% science in the city. That's still really powerful. Factory... Oh, hold on. let's read about this. +1 production from every 2 adjacent district tiles. Workshop. So what are the effects of the industrial zone that have radius that can be improved? Because there is that thing that does that, right? Sanitation, economics. Oh, when you build a factory, bonus is extended to all cities within 6 tiles, so it gives a bunch of production to all the nearby cities. And I guess this is what the that kind of thing gets expanded by that that bonus. Alright, so obviously flight's pretty cool. We're like actually pushing up on the end of the tech tree here. I still have no idea what I want to build. So it looks like we're the tech leader of the 3 players we know, but there are so many more players out there. You know what? That's what we have to do, is we have to get boat tech. Let's get... Somehow we never got sailing, or even the boost for sailing. Huh. Well, do we need to get construction or anything? Do we need to pick all this stuff up? Probably not. Alright, let's go back and get basic boat technology. As embarrassing as it is to still need to do that at this point in the game. So do I want to split these guys up, or do I want to send them all up north to make sure that this area is clear? Yeah, I'm going to devote this guy to chasing down that scout, just because I'm tired of watching him run around in my territory. What he apparently does not realize is my territory. Alright, well, this is the only space that actually gets us away from that guy, but it's going to be a rough chase. He can't actually see me right now. Maybe he'll just completely lose track. He did not. Keep running. Run to Geneva. They'll help. They love us. So there's definitely something to be said for building a builder. We do have a quest to make one of these, and also they're pretty good. But I don't think we're actually that concerned about our military right at this second. I'm sure I'm going to eat those words at some point here, but I think the thing we want to do right now is really just focus on infrastructure. So we do need a couple more settlers, we do need a couple more builders, probably. But I'm going to build the library. Let's focus on a good science push. We also need to start building walls and encampments so that our cities can defend themselves and we don't need units active everywhere in order to do anything. Here we see an Aztec Eagle Warrior. You leave Geneva alone. I would be very annoyed if he attacked Geneva. I suspect it's not going to take a huge amount for a war to touch off between us.
Vessels large may venture more, but little boats should keep near shore.
Sure. Thanks, Ben. Some solid advice about how to boat. So we probably actually do want to get the harbor, right? Let's focus on shipbuilding. I'm not going to worry about boosting it. Let's just go. Some pretty harsh penalties for attacking across the water, but it's just a scout, man. It almost did equal damage to us. Yep, it's definitely going to catch him. We need Geneva to be nice to us. Right now. I have one envoy with them, right? I am not close to getting another. Shoot. And we can't build a catapult, not realistically.
The ascent to the highest story is by stairs. And
oh, I forgot we were doing this.
By means of which persons, appointed expressly for the purpose, are continually employed in raising water from the Euphrates into the garden.
Yeah, cool. Alright, so, we don't have a way to turn into the suzerain of Geneva, which means that I can't get the ability to run through their territory without them being mad at me, basically. But maybe it just works like... It probably just works like Civ 5, where I can pass over their border. I just can't stay in their territory. Alright, now that we've done that, perhaps a university, perhaps a commercial hub so we can get more trade units. Commercial hub's not crazy. We could build it... Oh, actually, we could build it right here. That's kind of a good idea. Let's do that. Oh, it says +2 gold from each adjacent river on the thing. We only get +2 gold here, despite the fact that these are 2 different tributaries. I mean, same river, I guess. That being the case, maybe I just build it here so that we can work on our adjacency bonus for our campus. I guess, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's continue to work on having trade. Even if it's only internal. Alright, I do want to build a... You know what? I should focus on getting a settler out. Maybe we should delay this commercial hub. Let's get a settler done. Get something in this area to stop these guys from bisecting my nation. But I'm glad to see China settling up here and sort of walling this guy off, because I really, really want him to have to deal with China before me. Just to give me a little bit of warning, you know. We do not have much of an army. I'd really like to have time to build one, if it's going to come right down to it. Okay, cool. We're getting some trading posts built. Mbanza Kongo and Quilla both have trading posts now. That's great. Just pursue him until you chase him into a situation where he dies, basically. So we can send quite a bit of resources around here. We could just go really hard for gold. We don't have any city-states that really want us to give them routes anymore. I think let's make a route to Mvemba so that we get a road built here. And also maybe a trading post going. That would allow us to easily push trade routes up through Mvemba to our other cities that we're going to found up here. Need to think ahead a little bit. Actually, let's move this guy first. No, you cannot even move through their territory, which means that we actually need to move these guys around this way. There's no path through here until we either get one more envoy or we actually get to train a catapult. Alright, things are really coming along. I feel like our empire is shaping up. Ooh, we're starting to get converted to Sikhism. I actually need to look at that. As soon as it's my turn again, let's have a look at that.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
Okay, do we want to change up our policies? It's been a little while. +1 housing in all cities with at least 2 districts is kind of compelling. We might be calming down a little bit on the land surveyors. Actually, colonization is, we do still need one more settler, I guess. We're getting to the point where +1 production in all cities is maybe a little bit less impressive than it once was. Let's do this. We can augment our production, or our production with gold, obviously. Okay, so I kind of want to be a merchant republic. What does that take? We have to go along the top of the tree. We We have to get medieval fairs and exploration. Medieval fairs is boosted by 4 trade routes, which we will totally get. You have to go through feudalism to get to it. Be the target of a declaration of war. Well, I'm hoping not to do that. Oh, this award's an envoy. Let's put 6 turns of work into this. And then we'll find somewhere to build an encampment, because we kind of need to do that anyway. Alright, this guy's being very inconvenient. Can you hit that barbarian? Alright, I don't know if you actually get any benefit from a city-state now for killing barbarians near it, since there's no longer a high granularity like and dislike system. It's all envoy based. But I guess we'll find out. I don't know what this guy is doing. What is his plan? Well, it's interesting that city-states actually do build their own trade units now. Alright, you can kill him. I believe in you. Okay, there we go. Do we get anything? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That's the thing we needed to learn. It's still that same barbarian. Alright, housing is needed. Yeah, we're working on it. I keep saying that I want to build a granary and then not doing it. Is there a production queue? Because I don't want to take it off of the university. Or the library, rather. The library is important. But I would like to enqueue the granary for afterwards. Can I just shift-click? Does it work that way? It does not work that way. Well, we can come back to the library. It's probably more important to get this done first, then. Especially since we're about to stop for the episode, and I will absolutely forget to start building that granary if we break here. So, the last thing I want to do before we go is have a look at the religion tab. So we're starting to get converted over to Sikhism. Shrines and temples provide food equal to their intrinsic faith output, allows the construction of meeting houses. We could use extra production, that's not bad. Each holy site or theater square district in a city following this religion provides +1 faith or +1 culture, respectively. So the holy site part of this doesn't do anything, but our theater squares provide +1 culture. And combat units gain +10 combat strength when within the borders of friendly cities that follow this religion. Interesting. So, we would have all of these benefits if he would just hurry up and spread this crap out to our cities. We have them all in Quila, at least. Or no, wait, our bonus works, we get all the benefits of the religion as soon as it's in the majority of our cities, right? Yeah, okay. So we need him to hurry up and spread this. I think we can use faith to buy missionaries and stuff, apostles and whatever, in this city, and they'll be Sikhs. And then we can use it to spread Sikhism. We'd have to actually get some faith income, though. Alright, well that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this episode of Let's Play Civilization 6. I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, leave comments to that effect and likes and whatever. Do YouTube stuff. And of course, tell me if there's anything you'd like to see, because I can only make the content you want to see if I know what it is. Come back next time. We're going to continue to expand. I actually think this is going pretty well. I know that we haven't been engaging in a lot of direct interference with the other players, but I think we have a legitimate chance at winning one of the more defensive victory types. Although there's still an awful lot of game to go, obviously. It's not even, we're not even out of the BC era yet. Anyway, come back next time. More expansion, more growth, possibly some sea travel. And we'll see you then.